So we're going to talk about solar panels on this building. So Audrey, why don't you kick it off here? You're kind of the visionary, right?
In a way. So I don't do things alone. It takes a community to do things and lots of people. I worked in community with a lot of discussion, a lot of table talk, a lot of kitchen discussions about what's important to the city and how can we benefit by having solar panels.
Yeah, it was a fun project. The council got on board, of course, and said, let's this be our first solar project within the city, and let's make it visible and impactful. So we did some research, and I'll be honest, solar was not my bailiwick, and so I was not sure where to go or how to do this, but we have an amazing community full of very knowledgeable people, and so we had a community member come forward and say, here's some great resources. So I reached out to CERTs, I reached out to our community members and said, let's figure this out, how we can put solar on the Tourist Info Center. And so we formed a committee which had Parks and Rec Commissioner on it, myself, a community member who works at BSU, and then obviously CERTs, and came up with a process that worked really well. We went out for, put out a request for proposals that went out to the communities and really found someone who had a great match and understood what we were looking for and how to really present it well on the Tourist Info Center. So that process was amazing, and it was amazing to work with the community, and I learned so much about solar and the processes and the impacts it can have on our building. And you know, we looked through a lot of questions. Well, is it going to have impact? How is it going to look? Does it affect, you know, the look of the plaza? Because that was always a concern. Is there going to be issues with birds? Is there, you know? And so we went through all of those questions that the community was bringing forward. And how is this installation going to work? And what are your impacts on your electric and all of those? And it turned out amazing. So the system in its entirety, for the 56 panels, 25 kilowatt system, cost approximately $77,000. The cool part of that is we had a POPs rebate through Audrey Thayer, which was a great partner through this process, and we worked with, it's now called Wolf Track. They worked with Audrey Thayer and the city to really make sure we got those rebates, so we got a $30,000 rebate as part of that process. So really the cost to the city was about half the project cost. And then we look at how we're doing today, and we get money back off of our electric bill. So really it pays for 75% of our electric bill, or if you're an accountant, 74 and some change. So really the solar panels are paying back consistently. And it's just a nice topic when you come here and you're looking at really, I think it adds to the aesthetics of the park as well, because we're really displaying, one, that grassroots effort, and that the city does believe in sustainable efforts. The way we did the project was with a grassroots effort, a group of people in the community working together to promote something from a vision from City Council, which is my favorite kind of projects. I, as a Park and Rec director, learned a lot about solar that I wouldn't have dreamed of learning, which was fun. I've done 2 or 3 presentations on this project, which to me is really cool. I love that I've had that opportunity to share on what a cool project this is and all the cool efforts of working together, creating community, as council member said. You know, it's a really cool project I love talking about. I'm really passionate about it.